It's Friday, so that means it's time for Friday Follies. And for that, we turn to Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. Since Laura isn't here, I'm going to be the one granting you 3 wishes.
Oh, thank you, Substitute Genie. So kind of you. My first wish is, if you're too big for economy, buy a bigger seat or 2. A UK tourist found the economy seat, Charlie, was too snug for him, and he demanded an emergency aisle seat. When the Thai Lion Air crew refused, the guy threw a fit in the middle of the aisle, so they carried him out.
Selfish. Look, when you said apologize, it's the first thing I did. Don't forget that.
Get out the plane.
So, you know,
Charlie, your girth is not a fast pass to a bigger seat. Either buy a bigger seat or hit the Ozempic, but, you're not allowed to throw a fit like you're a 2-year-old in the aisle. I love that they dragged him by his belt. They're dragging him like a whale on the beach.
It's one thing to be 300 pounds, but it's another thing to be 300 pounds and then act like a 3-year-old. I don't know, though. I'm always confused about, how do you enforce it? But it has to be enforced because all the people, it's everybody else on the plane that has to pay the price.
Yeah, no, you got to remove them, and that's what they did. My supplemental wish would be, if you're going to throw a fit, don't wear a Garfield T-shirt. Dress appropriately so when they carry you out, you're not a second spectacle.
Adults wearing cartoon T-shirts is that should be the sign. If you're wearing a cartoon T-shirt, you're not even allowed on, and you're an adult, you're not allowed on the plane in the first place. Okay,
I
Raymond.
guess the wide load T-shirt wasn't clean that day. I guess.
Exactly. So what is your second wish?
Oh, my second wish. I wish pastors would stick to the gospel and leave politics and Halloween costumes at home. This is a real sermon from the University Christian Church in San Diego, and yes, the pastor is dressed as RoboCop.
How many of you have seen 1987's RoboCop? Quite a few of you. RoboCop also talks about the increased militarization of police forces. And God, can't we just look around the country and see that? We have seen the militarization of a government entity of ICE, so much so that now people can put a mask on their face, can carry a gun and not even present a badge, and we don't even know if they are government agents or not.
People can also put a mask on with no collar and bad theology, Charlie, and present themselves as pastors. This guy, this is so whacked out. Poor Pastor Caleb. I'm glad he wasn't doing a church blood drive. He might have come dressed as Dracula. I mean, this is the most absurd display. Why is he dressed as something that he's opposing? That's what I can't figure out here.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I think the Dracula thing might actually be a little bit less weird. And I also don't get, is that like a Pride altar thing that he's got going there?
Yes.
It seems.
Yes, he's got the Pride Month altar. And the retirement home congregation, they're all older than dirt. They don't know who RoboCop is. He should have dressed as Mike Hammer or something, Elliot Ness.
I don't remember.
Something that age group would know.
Yeah, I don't remember this from Vacation Bible School. Okay, the only thing possibly worse than Pastor RoboCop was the LA Times this week, who offered advice to public advice on how to shelter illegal aliens.
Do you have a nanny or other household worker? You might be unsure how to help them right now as the ICE raids continue across LA. Remember that ICE cannot enter your home without a warrant signed by a judge unless you give them permission. A lot of nannies are taking a big risk by going to work right now. Consider offering them paid leave. A nanny might not feel comfortable taking their usual trips to the park or the library with your child. Talk to them about what they need to feel safe.
Charlie, I agree with the LA Times here entirely. Let your illegal nanny stay home and raise your own child. I mean, that's what she's really saying there. So I think we're in we've had convergence here.
Right. You make me very hopeful all of a sudden that maybe we can find some common ground here.
Yeah, this is good. Finally, Charlie, I wish royalty would behave like it when they meet heads of state. At the NATO conference this week, a lot of people didn't see this. President Trump met with the Dutch royals. Watch Queen Maxima here. That's her name, Queen Maxima.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Okay, Charlie, is she mocking him or not?
It kind of looks like it. I mean, I'm not an expert on royal behavior, so.
Well, she's clearly making fun of his mouth. She went, doing the Trump lip thing. By the way, the White House nor the Netherlands royals will comment on this, but she better be careful. You know, she could get a personalized bunker buster from Daddy Trump if she's not really careful. I mean, she's going to go from Queen Maxima to Queen Minima if she's not standing on protocol in the future. This is a bad look for a royal or anybody, really.
Yeah, or anybody. Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I'm pretty sure that the no kings thing applies to queens as well. And I wish all of everybody in America would remember that we have a no kings holiday, and it's called July the 4th. Raymond, thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.